Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to VRML preseason week 5. I am Palidore, and this is going to be a challenge match here between Blast and Team Gravity about to get underway. Getting the teams real quick to say they can start when ready. This one should be a good one. We're just coming fresh off that match. Oh, that reminds me, I probably should beat the comms. Just in case. Although, it starts off nice, you know, just gotta maintain the risk-free nature of it. So, muted you go. I don't know. I like hearing the comms, honestly, but sometimes, you know. Anyway. In any case, we are getting ready to get started here with the first round. Hopefully this time we got the sound going on. Looks like it's good. And yeah, so over in this match here for Blast, they're coming off a fresh win on Smash Dash as they smash through here quickly. That was a great series we just witnessed, ended about half an hour ago. Simon taking that there for Team Gravity, and now coming away with it is Lego, looking for that clear. So yeah, Blast this time on the orange team, unlike half an hour ago. And then first to the disc as well. They're going to have that open shot for 3, and it's Boop right off the start. Hoping to keep the steam, the fire they just built up in that last series. And it was a fantastic one, no doubt. Hello to everyone on Twitch, in the chat. Stopping by, or even in the VOD if you're watching this later. Welcome all the same. Right now, this disc is loose in that corner pocket. Be taken out there, shot by Lego, and they'll go up by 6 in a hurry. Only about a minute and some change into this first round. And already, Blast off to a great start here. Taking advantage of those open goals. The last time around, it was really the speed and the coordination. Teamwork here from Blast, able to get it done against Smash Dash. Blast was really fast, those discs. Like you see right there, those stacks were a lot quicker than maybe I've seen in previous weeks. You know, just finding their chemistry now, Blast. Finding just a good start to this Thursday night for them. I know in the past, Boop, I mean, even as recently as yesterday perhaps, as this pass goes into Lewis, he will find it for the 2 points. Nice dish there from Viatrex down low, and he'll get the goal. First one there for Team Gravity. But Boop was mentioning in the Discord how the Lewis and Simon stack, easily the fastest one in EU, and probably the entire game. And honestly, and I can't say I disagree. They are incredibly, just so fast. Blistering pace. Lego going in there. He's going to juke, go through, get stunned, and that one is going to be done. Down low now to Boop, though, on the rebound, the recovery. He'll have a bow tie pass. It's going to be contested by Lewis, but now backing off a bit. Finn will find it. Now dish it down low to Lego. Again, Lewis playing those lanes, giving some pressure. Finn over there trying to stun. And does so successfully, so maybe buying themselves a nice opportunity here off the scrambled defense, but getting scrambled there by the cutoff pass, but still back to the hands of Boop. Now, I mentioned the quickness there from Team Gravity and from Simon and Lewis especially, but that said, Blast was no slouch in that last round. They had multiple great stacking pairs going on. You get a lot of extra shots. And now, a nice pass there from Lego, and Gecko looks like we'll slam that one in. That's a great opportunity for him. So indeed, Lala in the chat again. Hello. Smooth offensive play. I would agree. And Viatrex is going to be on the way to the tunnel. Quick pass, kind of that zipper rollout from Team Gravity there. But it's going to be a intercept, and it will be a clear. Into the pocket at least. Retaken now by Simon and Lewis on that stack. Viatrex finding it, dishing it down low to Al Pacino. And then away it will roll as the stacks come on through. First to the punch. It's Finn again for another 2 points. And that is a quick start here for Blast. Only 25 seconds into that round, and about 4 minutes into this first round as a whole, Blast already scoring 10 points. So the pacing definitely in their favor at the moment, and actually getting to these discs quicker than Team Gravity, which I'm not used to seeing at all. But you gotta wonder too. Usually I mention in some of these casts, sometimes there's a feeling out process. The first few minutes can be a little bit of a slow start, but not on a slow start with this pass, but a save as well for Lego. So now defensively, I was gonna say on the stacks and on the offense, sometimes you can get these slow starts, but you know that Blast is already well warmed up from that last match just 45 minutes ago. So you got to wonder for Team Gravity, if maybe they're coming in here a little bit, a little bit cold. They have to go through the warm-ups, but Blast certainly does not. So they're going to go now for a back pass, resetting it out as some stuns go on through. And just finding themselves at, an opportune time to even maybe go to a double-digit lead early on here. And they will! Oh, and with a ding, too. Gecko, you stop that now. So 10-point lead it will be for Blast. Under 5 minutes left in this first round.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Viatrex on the launch here. Will be pressured by that stack. Finn and Gecko. Talk about those boosting pairs, even though we talked about how Lego and Finn are a really fast boosting pair, but even Finn and Gecko, they've played Echo for a long time together on teams, and now going in for a shot careening through the barrier, and it's 14-2 for Blast.
13, 12, 11, 10.
So just building and building on the momentum they just built up.
6, 5, 4.
And right now, Team Gravity just falling a little bit behind off to a little bit of a slow start. Not something I expected to say per se. Anything. Oh, that shot, if anything, though, will be in. Let's say, slow and Team Gravity is not two words you ever equate with each other. But right there, they did buy themselves a nice open goal on the rollout. So maybe that'll get them going.
7, 6,
5 points now for Team Gravity. They still have 3.5 left, so they start just increasing that pressure. Might not be out of it at all in this first round. We'll see, though, because Finn and Lego now, there's that pair. And in there for the goal, Lego, on target, only into Al Pacino's hands, though. The nice save from Alp, always on the way with those saves every time he plays. Said this in the last cast, I think just yesterday, in fact. But now, going to be taken there by Lewis. And finding Viatrex, and there you go. He will check it in for the 2. 14-7 lead still for Blast, but Team Gravity making some plays now in the second half of this first round.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So off it'll be. Taken there by Boop over to Gecko. Gecko will dip that through to Lego, back to Gecko. Some nice two-man game. Finn finding the pass to Boop, cutting there, dodging the stack, and gets the attack. So coming right back is Blast. After some goals from Team Gravity, they're up 16-7 now in this first round.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey there, Alakos. Welcome to the chat. Speaking of good goalies, there's another one.
The arena.
Lewis going there to Simon, but Finn tagging along for the pick.
The other way.
But picking it apart right back is Simon and Lewis. So there is that fast pace you expect from them. Looking for the rebound. Open goal, perhaps. No, it's going to be cut off now, but a great pass to Viatrex, who will go down low. Nice delivery to his teammate. The teamwork for Team Gravity.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8,
Boop is absolutely a mad lad.
5, 4.
Doing good work here. Long-time player, obviously. Veteran of the game, always been one of the best players. And over to Simon now. It will be another intercept and not able to collect the 3 points, but he will find his own rebound. He's going to work that in, try and pull off a pass here to Via. Via will work it right back to Simon. Another anchored shot, but an anchored ding that goes right back to him again. And the putback. Simon, that goalpost, not his friend, but he finally finds a 3 after a few tries.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
And going back to also just the goalkeeping, talking about, whether it's Al Pacino or whether it's Finn or Lego or, I mean, there's just so many good defenders inside the goal in EU. In NA as well, but, it's always been the case with the European teams and individuals specifically. You're always a little bit ahead of the game on the goaltending end, but make no mistake, it will be a 3 on the punched-out goalie. So Simon will find it, but unfortunately, just no time to come back. They brought it down to 1-point game. The first round will go to Blast here, 16-15.
This round is over. Orange comes out on top.
So by the end of it, definitely no surprises there. I mentioned, I was taken a little aback by that slow start for Team Gravity, but, they did their thing. They came back as I suppose I expected. Once they started building the momentum, they found their stacks a bit faster. They started making their shots, getting those rebounds especially. And, that's kind of what you expect after that initial warm-up period. So Blast doing a great job to build that early lead and ultimately maintain it by a thread to the very end. So Blast will take a round here and try and continue the momentum going into the next. Leading the way for Blast, it is Boop. There's the lad with the 7 points that he had in the first. 4 points for Gecko, 2 for Finn, 3 for Lego. Some assists between the teammates as well. The game high 16 stuns for Gecko, so feeling a little bit aggressive at the moment. But you know what? It's buying his team, though, the possessiveness on the disc. Over for Gravity as well, it's Simon leading the way with 9 points, 4 for Viatrex, 2 for Lewis. Al Pacino had that save and as well as 13 stuns. But off we go to round 2. Team Gravity needs a win here to stay alive in the series. And getting that one, it will be Lego off to the other side. And in a stride, finding Boop, going for that bouncer of a shot. Maybe his own rebound. Lone Gecko will actually come away with it, but a ding instead. Slapped out of there by Al Pacino. It was a nice opportunity, but very least, Blast still gets back on the rebound. That's a nice cutting pass to Finn from Gecko. Assisting on that play with a perfect read on the cutter. So 2 points now for Finn and for Blast. So Viatrex will find that first pass, that pressure quickly from the defense. It actually rolls back to Viatrex, gets the pass off, but look at the speed there. The Gecko takes it back. It's going to actually roll back to his teammates. Now all clustered up. Al Pacino going for a pair of punches, but you know what? That might buy them the stack instead. They're punched out at the same time, so they just stuck together. And now sticking the shot is Finn. 5 points for Blast off that beautiful boost. Collection, and the 3. Very nice. From Blast, again, off to a bit of a powerful start. I mean, only a couple minutes in. Team Gravity here trying to find a way to work that through. There we see that short rollout. We actually saw that from Blast a few times in that last round versus Smash Dash. But now Team Gravity going for it. Now that's going to be a nice passing play, but Boop! The goalkeeping now. Just improving on that aspect of his game this season especially. We've seen him make some nice saves. He's not known for it historically for being in goal quite often, at least not on defense. But you know what? This season he's had a handful of handfuls when it comes to grabbing that disc. So nice job there on the save. Going to be a down low pass that just misses the hands of anyone, but finally taken by Viatrex. They'll go for the corner, but Finn now. Now there is no surprise because she's been doing that for a couple years now. Great save from Finn. Gets the clear, and now some stuns. Trying to find their stacks as it floats off into the 2-point zone. Boop will be perhaps first to the punch. Just a lot of interference being run in that back line. He's going to go for that pass to Lego, but now a save from Simon. What crazy defense we're seeing here from both teams. Save after save after save. Absolutely incredible here. And now it's time for Boop to bide his time, finding a teammate somewhere. He has floor pass, he has corner pass, he has back pass. Nice spreading of the floor here between the Blast teammates. They're just going to go now for that kind of square formation. You can see the defense for Team Gravity being dragged out of the goal. 3 players now, all playing outside. A nice tap, though. Al Pacino manages to pressure it just enough to take a disc, take a shot. Will not be online, though, and in time for the recollection. But now the rejection. Lewis getting stunned. Finn tapping it out. Gecko trying to find a corner pocket pass, but again, another turnover, so the pacing continues. Just breaking out here in the second round. The pass will go down low now to Simon. Simon finding one up to the backboard, and Lewis gets through it for the first 2. That was a 2-minute round. 2-minute possession there, and it took Team Gravity 4 minutes to buy themselves that first goal. So rolling out now, Finn will be the quarterback. And the quick tap out by Gecko. And now on the back line, Al Pacino just playing it. Oop, I lost it for a second. But now he'll find it. Lewis getting it through. And, well, just like that, after 4 minutes, unable to score for Team Gravity, it's a tied-up game. 5 apiece, 5.5 left in the second. So we have ourselves a game, ladies and gents, as Lego goes out, but gets punched by this stout defense of Viatrex. And he will now find the 3-point goal. So now, again, 4 minutes, no scores for Team Gravity. And now 3 shots from them. 8 points from them. The span of, what, a minute and a half? The momentum now most certainly shifting in favor of Team Gravity in the second round. Blast only down by 3. They can make it 1 by getting that one done. Let's go, Lego. It is a 1-point game. It is starting to come down to the wire here, I feel. We're going to see a lot of this back and forth action, hopefully like we saw with Smash Dash as well. Love to see that from a competitive standpoint, from a viewer's standpoint, caster's standpoint. Makes these games fun. These teams are just so skilled. You can see it there. Nice cross on over, finding Al Pacino. They'll back it out, and here's that same kind of approach here. You see the rectangular kind of spacing. So both teams really, Team Gravity and Blast, they know how to play that spacing game. They know how to play the passing lanes. Just very versatile teams, very fast teams, as I always mention. But cannot deny just the chemistry at play. And right now, just working the clock. I mean, it's an 8-7 lead. So Lewis and Simon down here basically doing what we saw Blast do against Smash Dash late in the game when they had the lead. You know, backing it out, trying to play the clock a little bit. The thing about 4v4 at the very least in this format is that, you know, the greater amount of time on the clock, the 10 minutes, means that stalling isn't as powerful or easy to do. With 4v4, beauty of that at least, even though we're not seeing it from Blast at the moment, is that with the 3 players, you can have them all playing, you know, left, right, and center, every lane. And, well, they're just going to bide their time, having a conversation, I suppose. But yeah, with this 4v4, you can send out 3 people, 1 to each lane, and still have a goalie back. It was really difficult to do with 3v3, because even if you pressured with a 2, you'd still always have an open passing lane somewhere. But now going in for it is Simon, and after a minute and a half of just holding onto it at the mid-court, they will find themselves here with a score. That's a 3-point lead for Team Gravity. Joust here to blast. Trying to blast off and collect the disc, and boop! Oh, he didn't see the goalie there. That was just hiding Al Pacino right in that barrier area. Be quite frank, I almost missed Al Pacino for a second, so taking the shot, but being saved out of there and now cleared out of there. First to the disc, out the nice stun is Lego. That was a great job from him to buy himself opportunity, but that one will hurt because on the continuity, Team Gravity going up 13-7 off the recollection. Under 2 minutes left, so Team Gravity now leading by a couple goals and finding themselves perhaps in position to force that game 3 to determine the series. Hey again to people in the chat. The Maddie Fish joining us again. Good to see you. As Finn will slap out a clear that just gets to the hands of Simon. So Viatrex finds that pass. Going cross. Nice dive from Finn to deny it. Boop needs to get rid of it, and he will into the right tunnel at the very least. So now it's a game of those stacks. Al Pacino playing that back line and getting it out on time. But on the other end, Boop there for the slap as well. We're kind of at the point now, because they're down by 6 points. Blast is there. If they find the disc on the other end, they pretty much need to force a couple quick threes. But oh, going for the train, and there goes the pain. Lewis getting that one done. Just latching onto his teammate and latching in for the goal. So 15-7. Still a chance for Blast to score here. But the second round will go to Team Gravity. Now a quick rollout here. Deep pass, deep shot, but a deep interception. So no reception on that towering play. But Boop will make one off the backboard. Maybe rebound to Lego. No, he's going to get stunned, so Simon takes the disc for Team Gravity. He'll find a soft clear that just barely goes past the hands of Boop. Al Pacino now looking to loop it out of there as a stack. Maybe tries to get back for one more goal, but oh, the bounce is going to bounce wildly. Taken there by Boop. He clears it, but into the hands of Viatrex to cap off the second round, 18-7 for Team Gravity. So now the series at 1 apiece.
Blue has it this time.
Very strong comeback in the second round by Team Gravity. After that, narrow victory there for Blast in the first by 1 point. Team Gravity coming back here and pulling away by a little bit. Now the 11-point lead. Certainly something Team Gravity will like to see and hope to continue upon in this third round, because whoever wins this next round will take the series. Look at the stats really quickly, and that's kind of the norm, I suppose, for Team Gravity over the weeks, is that you'll see rarely is one player ever going to be leading the way on their team heavily in points. It's very frequent to see this. You pull it up and it's like, oh, well, you have 2, 3, or 4 players in Team Gravity in any given week, all with double digits, the point category. They all have several assists. It's the usual. But you gotta love that kind of team play, that teamwork. Over on Blast's end, they've had some really good teamwork today as well. Been very fast on those stacks, even beating out Team Gravity plenty of times on them, dishing out plenty of assists themselves. And I mean, it's the same kind of story. Like, even though they didn't score as much, you can see everyone on the team did score. And, they're close. That's what I meant when I say earlier, these two teams so talented. I mean that, because look at it. The team play is just off the charts. And it's proven time and time again. With a timely shot is Lego again. So Blast getting off to the first 2 points in this third round. And yeah, Lala pointing out Finn's steals. Like, she's been doing a good job brawling and just taking discs at opportune times. A pickpocket for sure in this series. And the last one too, versus Smash Dash. But now, a rollout here from Team Gravity, trying to match those 2 points at the very least that Blast was just able to come away with. Now, in the other end will be Boop. Needs to get rid of it quickly. A little bit too far to the right, so it's taken there. Right back, though, by Gecko. And Gek will go into the goal for the 4th point. Back-to-back scores for Blast. Very well done in the first minute. Team Gravity, though, they know they want to win it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, Lala mentioning too the boop shots, hard in 4v4, absolutely. Especially in EU with all that speed. Now the double stacks are so dangerous. And as a result, you really don't see those 3-point shots, especially the bounce shots, as nearly as much as you used to. You know, there's a lot more just coordination and team play that is involved in 4v4 that basically requires, you know, just impeccable timing and get off those shots, because you have to deny 2 stacks. That is a tough task. A Lone Gecko, though, will try and fly on in and not get the shot. We'll have it stolen, sent out of there to the other side. And now overshooting just briefly, Al Pacino will take it for his team. Team Gravity looking to score their first points in the 3rd round with a nice pass there. And that will be nicely saved by Gecko. What a grab. It looked like an absolute open goal. But the denial, very nice on his part. Now going in for a pass, but now Finn. Oh, the re-grab, it's out of there. Just slap it through one of you, because that is some beautiful defense, but unless you can get the clear, you're looking at some pain. And they will get at least a partial one. A nice stack here as well. It's going to be Boop there. Lewis attacking him, causing the turnover, going for the pass. Lone Gecko still at the goal. Via backing it out into the tunnel. Look at this, redirected on the stack. And now taken over by Boop. And now going for the deep shot. We'll have the opportunity. A little bit off on that one, but taken right back in the back line by Simon. Now finding Viatrex. And talk about breakneck. The pace on that one. All these stuns. Trying to go 4-1 in the goal. But just no small task is that, because the defense here, incredible from Blast. Down low again it goes. Al Pacino's going to roll out with that. Question is, can they possibly defend this again? They will not, because Viatrex on the spot, right on the bottom. Blast with an absolutely valiant effort inside the goal. It was Gecko, it was Finn. Not to mention Boop and Lego just playing the lanes, causing some punches and stuns and loose discs themselves. But you know, if you give Team Gravity 3 opportunities to score on your end of the floor, I mean, they're probably going to get one of them. It is so tough. Now that said, oh, cannot get the stuff. It'll be float back down into the hands of Lego. Perhaps no, Simon actually dueling with him. So looking for a clear now to the other end. Now recollected there, Al Pacino. Nice stun from Boop. Oh, misses the grab though on the disc. But luckily Al Pacino didn't notice it at the time. Just kind of hiding underneath. So Boop will send out a deep shot. That was actually very close. Now the rebounded 3 for Lego. 7 points for Blast here. That is really feel-good moment there for them after all that work on the other end. Finally able to get a shot. Not only that, but a 3. And as we approach this last half of this last round, every single goal and every extra point is going to count. Now going deep there to Simon over on the side. But nice stun by Finn. Though again, great defense around that bubble for Blast. They actually get that out now on a partial clear. Looking to hopefully obtain it. It's just a matter of those stacks. That's going to be slapped out of there. Simon trying to find something, but Boop will get it instead. Actually, I lied, because it's a clear off the steal there for Team Gravity. But now maybe they're in position. Woo! Viatrex finding the 2. That almost even bounced off that right side of the post, but he did get it just in time. That boosted player there for Blast, retreating and trying to contest. Good work there from Viatrex. And now, off the stack, or off the launch, it's Gecko finding. Just luckily evading that one, but nice. Oh, playing the passing lane. Al Pacino missed the grab, however. So still anyone's disc. Simon will find it, but cannot get a great clear off the first attempt. Via just slapping it out of there, worried about the speed from Blast. They've been pretty on point here. Now that said, This shot is looking on point. If they can't, get back on defense. So it looked like they had an opportunity, but just opted to back it out instead. Interesting, because they were down by 3 and they could have tied it had they taken a shot. But that said, they will go for the slower rollout on offense here. And a nice cross pass will get it done. Those close range, those near goal cross passes, if you can execute them with accuracy, you know, the receiver is good with making those catches. I mean, those are incredibly, maybe the toughest kind of shot to save, because you're making the defender, the goalkeeper's head, just fling back and forth, and he doesn't even have time, but in time on the save, and just floating, trying not to drag it into the goal himself. Al Pacino with a nice save. So many great defensive plays and possessions here for both teams. But coming out on offense now, going to Boop. A little bit of a straight pass, though. Nice stun. Gets that down to Lego. He's going to go for the goal. And that will be back up by 3 with 3 minutes left for Blast.
14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7,
And yeah, just getting back to one of the comments earlier, it looks like Lala was asking about the match length and stuff. Yeah, so longer matches, 10 minutes, but the clock does run. It doesn't stop between rounds anymore. But they are nice because you really allow these teams to go on these scoring runs, to make plays, to make comebacks happen. It was almost impossible in 5-minute games and in 3v3 situations. You know, there was just so much clock wasting and almost going for that shot. Oof. But we'll be backed out. Boop has it. We'll find a deep launch into the other side. Now maybe the chance to go up by even more. Lone Gecko needs to get rid of it. Oh, the save! The recollection! What a save from Al Pacino and Lewis. Both of them were in there. Both of them had a part in that play. Unbelievable defense there from Team Gravity. And now if they can capitalize on this, that would be a massive turnaround for them. Denying 2 points and finding some of their own. Just Boop trying to change that. But holy smokes, these goalkeepers we're seeing today in all these matchups, incredible. Viatrex will find it. He needs just to find a clear, find a boost. Seeing that backline there, it will be a recovery from Blast. And taken there by Lego. So now that secondary stack, and that will be an absolutely devastating shot there from Boop, getting that 3 from the angle. So a 6-point advantage with 1:20 left. Blast looking to be in pretty good position here. Maybe put Gravity out of commission, but we will see. We know what they're capable of. So it is still, by all accounts, anyone's game, especially with a fast rollout like this. If they can get a shot here, they'll be in decent position, but they need to act quickly. Now that mishandle, wasting a few seconds there, unfortunately, but Viatrex still collecting and just trying to find the lanes. Via great teammate himself across multiple seasons, and now it will be a well-seasoned shot from Simon. Absolutely clutch. Viatrex the assist, the punches on the goalie, and then the shot from way deep. That wasn't even like a anchored outer bubble shot. That was from down here, but he still found it, and that was fantastic for Finn and for Blast now. They just need to take care of the disc. There's 30 seconds left. You got to be worried about these double stacks from Team Gravity causing turnovers. Right now, they don't actually have it together. You can see one just playing the deep back line, which I think really needs to be coming up in the front at the moment. Those double stacks buying them some opportunities. Now this could be very interesting. Backing it out here to Simon. Simon going for the deep shot, but it is denied. It's still taken right back here by Lewis. They have 5 seconds left. Need to go for a 3 to tie it up, and they will. Overtime, baby, it is. 12-12. What a shot to end this round. The goal being left just exposed briefly enough to make that happen. With that said, 2 minutes on the clock. Sudden death. Team Gravity and Blast. Back-to-back matches today. Having overtimes, going to the last few seconds. This joust is going to be won out by Team Gravity. For Blast, they need to get back in a hurry. That one will be the game winner for Viatrex and Team Gravity. So what a turnaround and what an end result. 2 humongously clutch threes at the very end by Team Gravity. contributing to the overtime and now the victory. What a series, what a match for both of these teams. 14-12 in that final round. Wow. I just need to catch my breath. But players leaving, unfortunately, so I couldn't get the read on all the stats for Blast. But you can see the 12 points, 4 assists there for Lego, 2 saves, 17 stuns. Nice stat line from him. Over on Team Gravity, it's Via leading the way with the 16 points, but not far behind him is his 2 teammates. But speaking of teammates, I mean, look at that. 5 assists for Via, 43 stuns, the team high, possibly the game high. Simon and Lewis, fittingly, the 14 points apiece. 6 assists for Lewis as well. Al Pacino, 3 points, 3 assists, 4 saves. That was some important work in the back line from him, without a doubt, just as much as anything. How's the voice, Pally? Single Shot's asking. Okay, it's just need water. And there we go. Okay. With that said, we do have another match coming up next now. So I got to get right back to it. But that was, well, that game was a blast to watch and to commentate. Thank you for everyone for joining me for this one. Blast and Team Gravity. Congrats to Team Gravity for winning out at the end there. And I'll be right back because we have next Team Summit versus Vertigo. So stay tuned.